Hello everyone. So today I am doing sort of a vlog style video. It is a day in the life video. On this particular day, I am working on a lot of decals for cups. I've got lots of cups that are spinning, so I wanted to go through and do kind of a vlog style video for you guys. Most of this video will be working on the decals, but I did want to go through and kind of show you my process just a little bit. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down in the comments below. I usually try to be pretty good about answering questions fairly quickly on my YouTube channel. So feel free to drop any questions down below. I am using a Silhouette Cameo 3 in this video, along with my computer system. And with my Cameo, I like to try to cut, especially if I know I'm doing a lot of decals, I try to cut them as efficiently as possible. So that's a little bit of what you're going to get to see here. Just a moment ago, I was showing you where I had put 4 different colors of vinyl on the same mat to be able to cut several projects at one time, or several pieces for a project at one time. So we just got that off of the cutting machine, and now I'm going to go on and get the items ready to put on for the second set of cutting. So on this one, I'm doing the music notes and the name that goes on this cup. So generally what I'm doing with this is I'm kind of cutting out all of the same decals at the same time for the same cup. And what you just seen right there was I keep a basket of scraps from my vinyls so that when I'm working, I can take smaller pieces and be able to put them in, because as you can see on the computer screen, the things that I was cutting for this particular cup was quite small. So I was able to go in and use my scrap pieces to make sure that I am just not being wasteful. So now we're going to let that cut. Here's the design. I want to check when it gets down towards the bottom of the page. I'm really making sure that my vinyl cut all the way through, because sometimes as your blade has been used a little bit, when the machine gets down to cutting the images that are on the bottom of the what it thinks is a sheet, it lightens up the pressure for some reason. Not 100% sure why it does that, but that's one of the things that you kind of want to be aware of. So I do always make sure to check the images towards the bottom of the page to make sure that they did cut all the way through. There's nothing more frustrating than thinking you got your vinyl cut and then you go to weed it and it's half cut. Also, when I'm decaling a cup, I like to mix vinyls. So maybe I'll have a metallic vinyl with a glossy vinyl, or a opal type vinyl with a metallic vinyl, just to add some play on textures. That's really beneficial, especially when it's sort of more simple, as you'll kind of see here in just a minute with the coffee mugs. They're a little more simple of a design, so I do like to play with those and try to put different colors together and different what would seem like textures, but you can't really feel it. So like opal or holographic with metallic or glossy. Every now and then we'll even throw a little matte in there, because under epoxy, nothing's removable. Well, wait a minute. I say nothing's removable, but you could always heat up your epoxy and take things out of it. That is fully possible. Seen that happen a time or two. So we're just going to get on with the decal work and let you guys watch. One thing that you will notice when I work on decals, I am big into batch working. So as much as possible, I try to put them in batches to do it all together. And now we're over here to the mugs that I was just talking about. I got the decals laid down on them, and now I'm going back in with their final coat of epoxy. That moment that we all love when we get to see the results of our work and what it's going to look like completed in the end. That is always one of my favorite parts. Now, I do want to talk to you for just a second about turners, because this turner that I'm working on here, I had actually borrowed it from a friend because I'd have a massive amount of orders that I don't normally have, so I didn't have enough turners, and she just lives up the road. My best friend is amazing, and she let me borrow one of hers, and this is the one that she let me borrow. Now, this one spins at probably double the speed of every turner that I own. I did not even realize, I think, that there were turners that move this fast. With the turner moving this fast, it made it a little more difficult to do the coffee mugs. My turners being much slower gives me a lot more control over the situation and what's going on with the products that I'm putting on. So, if that's something that you are, if you're new to cup turning and didn't realize this, there are different speeds for turners, and it is my preference, personally, I prefer the slower moving turners just because they are a lot easier to work with, and it gives you as the creator more control over your item. Now we've moved on over to my turners. These are 4 of the ones that I keep set up on a regular basis. I do have, I think, one more that is behind me. My husband had just made it for me because one of my turners actually died right before I started making this video. So, or, right before I started working on these cups. So he made me another one. As a personal preference, I prefer to have the turners that are made straight from rotisseries at Lowe's and Home Depot. In my personal opinion, those work better for me. As you can see, I've got this one in the front that is an Amazon turner, and that turner I absolutely despised, and I ended up raffling it off in a raffle group. But we're getting near the end of the video, and I just wanted to say to you guys right quick, thank you for watching, and please feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're going to have lots more videos coming out in 2021, lots of educational videos, lots of creating videos, and I really hope to see you guys on the channel. I truly appreciate all of you guys coming into the channel, watching my videos, sharing my videos. Every single bit of that means a lot. So if you would, please give this video a thumbs up, share it out with your friends, and we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.